the first to know in Nsem-Pii TV.
Samuel Koko Enidoho. Samuel Koko Enidoho. Dodona friend the bull. Samuel Koko Enidoho is a former Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Na dia and Samuel Koko Enidoho abeka no radio so dia. Echenkroyi ano ehye papa. One, Koko Enidoho chirimu a kwanya the late John Kumawu no afaso ateki political twist. No hano ye papa kwanya ono ankasa ne party the NDC a jump the gun na omo ka we no various political platforms omo ekeka ensem akese die wom ani die enim ya omo pese omo ema Ghana fo ehunu se ase NPP eye party bi enioma ekomu no ana enioma ekoso omu no ehu ne bi nsida no a sudden result na asem on can radio suda because of the maximum respect ya no what the man the boss the late Professor J.E. Nsem-Pii and wa me kasa asem we da but na obeka Koko Enidoho say his boss the late Professor J.E. Nsem-Pii kwan of us who work asani moja to the late J.E. Nsem-Pii the hwinim na sum na niase na num almost every part of the body yeah kind of be a moja fa ho bai just say oka asasemi na infa na ya brefo ati shock kakra na kwaku say ya na to da bia na wote say the late J.E. Nsem-Pii onua Samuel Atamos ne nam ho eslange my brother died in my arms na necessary was a castle or hinfa na no e brother moja tu onua nsa na ensem brebe so many revelations ya won't be da already so and na Koko Enidoho revealing the yankoni yankoti
vomiting that went on the day President Mills died.
Tell us.
I'm telling you the extent of vomiting that took place at the castle that day.
Vomiting.
Yes, I've never said this aspect of his death before.
Ofe.
I'm telling you, blood gushing out of almost all his orifices. Yes. Blood gushing out. Moja.
Gushing
out.
Nanum.
No, when I say orifices, nanum, nehini, natsun, nibidia. Yes, today I've said it. Because John Kuma Dia Naba, and I can, some man for could be a poison, a man for
and I tell my Effie.
Good. Which I'm saying today. That is why some of us suddenly we are calling for an inquest. Let us get to the bottom because Samuel says that his brother died in his hand.
Fifiano, yana doctors linked to poison and near.
Well, and I'm saying, let Samuel come and deny it. And I walk back to Ghana for you, and my brother died in my hand. Your brother was the president of the Republic of Ghana, for goodness sake. Your brother was the president of the Republic of Ghana. How did he die in your hand?
FM 95.1.
How did he die in your hand? So, if you say he died in your hand, then it means that he died in your hands at the castle. So, did he die at the castle before he was sent to the military hospital? So, Sammy, your brother died in your hand at the castle?
And as a communication director, you don't have this information.
Well, I know the information, exactly. So I don't have the full information as to exactly what killed your brother in your hand. 12 years now. Now, let me tell you, interesting enough, for the first time also, maybe I will say this. Everybody knows the relationship between me and Kwabena Bobiansa. But I am in court with him in a High Court because on one of his programs, he decided to play a certain voice that said that I killed President Atamos. So Nana Yababu, as we speak now, I have been accused of having a hand in the supposed murder of John Atamos, and I'm in the High Court with Kwabena Bobiansa.
And you are in court?
Yes.
Yet autopsy report no be Nsem-Pii abonten.
Good. And yes, me be kun And the guy who did it says your friend J.M. Bakwejo, something. In the same high court in Tema, I am in court with a certain Jifagunu. Eddie Jita Makro is his lawyer. Onu Jifagunu say, me na me kum me baba, my 8-year-old small girl, because we keep morning. And I'm a person me kujo Mahama. Until I'm within me back for a shrine, I will Togoni, Benin, Ediko, Nankuma. So, as I walk now, they say I'm a murderer. Why won't I ask for an autopsy report and an inquest to clear my name? So, Dokuma Dianaba, and God does things in his own good time. Say 12 years after the death of President Mills, Bibiasa Togana and a poisoning Ebemu. So I am saying, after President Mills faced on the 24th July 2012, was it out of poisoning also?
But Sadano now only Babyana or one Ukraina or Meho.
I was in the castle, I was in my office.
Okay.
Yeah, before the unfortunate happened, and now we all had to rush in.
But you were not in that room.
No. I was not in that room. No.
Okay.
I was not in that room. But I know it for a fact, and I have it on record, that a lot of vomiting took place. And the vomiting, the blood was gushing out of his orifices, of course.
But there's autopsy about Bontain, right?
Anyway, why they want
they've not done autopsy at all.
Well, I don't know. The same Samir Atamils claims that some autopsy was done, and Samir has the autopsy report. Taflache. Why didn't they give the autopsy report to the widow? Because the day the president was buried at Nsem-Pii. If you remember, because he was commander-in-chief of the Ghana forces, yes. Almost the Ghana flag, a casket, no. And as commander-in-chief of the Ghana forces, there was a sword, and that sword was his sword of command. But of course, they will not bury you with the flag and the sword because haram. But the one was sword no, flag no you sword no. If you had it was handed over directly to the widow at the time as the next of kin. How come that autopsy report was not handed over to the widow? And some brother is claiming that he has that report. A brother who was not part of any elections in this country.
So you are telling us that
in fact, let me just add, he had no locus at the castle. He had no locus at the castle. He was just a brother walking around. It was after the death of his brother that he found himself in parliament. And only God knows how he found himself in that parliament. And I repeat, only God knows how he found himself in that parliament. And I say it for the third time, only God knows how he found himself in that parliament after the death of his brother. Well, this will be Samia Tamils. So, no, when they just see us here, he has the autopsy report. So he just produced it. And when the Otuam family, so you have the autopsy report, but you are not bothered about Asumge Park and how Asumge Park was left in ruins. Autopsy report there. What did they abort? So and I will also say, I'm the brother. And now kita autopsy report. No near Juma. But Asumge Park now no edda. As that time now I poto. I fin. Ni say sebe omo adwum kikamu ekoda ho sebe yesi ebinum ko num edroboni wo ho sebe yesi ebinum ko fa omo ho e wo ho obesori na yesi condom dam ha bibi nam ha ye ebinum yen kita also report but ye bu papa no the bre ode man ye adwuma o ye ma Ghana na ho bra se na baka ye ni nyankopon ni nyamisuro do o ma oman and yes, ye yen tinda. And ye pacho, ya pajo mahamacho. Wanye. Nami, the deputy general secretary. Ye pacho wa the more pacho no, yes, we are anti-JM. Now, President Moses, we call Jano Nonko. At a point in time, what we heard was that they won't turn us back into a shrine for people like Okwa need the world to go and be worshipping the body of Atamils there, so Asumjo Park will not be constructed. That is what we heard at the time. And when the time comes, I know the names I will mention who were there when this information came from the then Flagstaff House when John Mahama was sitting president. That the president is saying that they won't turn Asumje Park into a shrine for people to go and be worshipping Atamil's body there. And they got to about 2016. Make me a comfortable press conference. That, results I had received at a certain point in time, you were in a comfortable lead. Mankasa Atamils was in a comfortable lead. You see, President John Dramani Mahama is in a comfortable lead. Adiabeki, Adiabesa, and only I said, said the bio, send the number, and now sitting president, or official resident, and I want Casamufre in some trefo at the bar, CEO. Shebi Jadenke Kakono, Wama Unsaso, to mean Ken Kram, I shall say, and announce the results. In Tinana Akufo-Addo, MPP flag bearer, wedding Kunim.
That was in 2016.
That was 2016. After I had held comfortable press conference at the party headquarters, saying that the results now are quality at a particular point in time. We believe that when it comes to the presidential, what we are looking at, you are in a slim margin. But in a slim year, you have a slim margin of lead. But we'll wait till final results. Final results number, and now what the command was also as sitting president in your official bungalow residence. In Nanka, it's the person of the far, can afford some more farm. And I said, and I'm wire press conference. Me, I'm what Deputy General Secretary of headquarters. And I wouldn't so be on premise.
Debbie. Now, our press conference, no cry. I said the amount for Nsem-Pii because they said you didn't have any basis. Now they were comfortable lead.
Good. In the end, and I'm going to mamu saso. And another.
Did you have? But now Ukra Bibi and now nice.
Of course, I mean, I was at the. We had a collation center at the headquarters. I said, "Don't get your crash out the Oko about Sekwa." Into headquarters, Okada will be. Why? I was there for some people and go, and we had some results, and we knew what we were doing. And now the office Sekwa by 125 headquarters cry. Sometime, what President G. Noko Bomutimu Poseo, Yanya press conference, and Gaza MPP for Eddie and Sukunim. Into Wakoma press conference. And went to me and fast up to now, 12 years old, Nanaya. They have not given us, it was 2016. So let's say 8 years. Between John Mahama and Asedun Ketia, they have not been able to give us figures based on which they consider defeat. And I think on Angel, I came one day and I said, I said, get by headquarters. I'm a Christian as Deputy General Secretary. Every son said, on what basis did you go and join the president to concede defeat? Me say me got two Asedun Ketia so. What phone so? Said, or this time my Nekasa said, why not Nekasa? I don't know, but I heard the conversation. I was there. Oh, John Mahaman. Or you should the derogative word, and then they makam and kase, and ya they are very the derogative word because an internet me make use I because me na makasa. So I will not use that derogative word. But on no John Mahama, do. Offense or say the president, Biom. Why never manage the president? Oh, me any navy, oh, I consider defeat. One man is also. When who said I mean, go bring half region, a man. Yeah, o must say bring half region. And I beat you at the Kumno, San Lodina, Nkolano. Almost a theater pop. As a brofre, I bring with Yasua, a pro to fem. Or Debbie, Omunia and Dibium, all of the only me, I said, get here, ever pray, bring half politics. No way. Uncle Nima Jum, non coton in Moninangwa. But First Lady, the Onion Dibium, Mahama's own president in Dibium. These were the words of Asedun Ketia.
And you quote.
I quote. And I've dared him for some time now, Ontumin Bamonting, because I'm telling him, he should come out and we will go to court and we'll get transcripts, we'll get records, go to MTN, we'll do everything in this country. Nanaya, I have said just yesterday, I was telling some group of people that my political orientation is different too. Nobody recruited me into the NDC. As a little boy growing up in Burma camp, I saw the revolution of 79, May 15th, 1979. June 4th, 1979. 31st December 1981. I said Nketia didn't see it. Samuel Atamils didn't see it. John Mahama didn't see it. A lot of the people in the NDC did not see it. Some of us, we saw it. And as a little boy, yesterday I was saying on one of the networks abroad, some of those generals who died, I knew them as a little boy, or I was in school with their children. Why? General Odate Wellington. His children were in the same Kotoka primary school with us. General Kute, I was in Achimota school with Minerva Kute and her siblings. General Utuka. Why? I knew Justina Utuka, Elizabeth Utuka, Joyce Utuka, and co. Look, General Boachi, Vice Marshal Boachi. Why? We knew we have Boachi and co. So we knew people whose parents died. In fact, subsequently, fast forward, the house that General Odate Wellington lived in as army commander became my father's official military bungalow at a point in time when my father also had progressed to a certain level of seniority in the Ghana Armed Forces. So my orientation is different. So God forbid that you see today we are doing partisan politics. So I'm in a political party that says that let's destroy all values because we want political partisan power. God forbid. Psalm 125 verse 3, that the scepter of the wicked shall not rest upon the land of the righteous, lest the hand of the righteous touches iniquity. And those are the words of God, and that's what I'm using now, henceforth till we vote in December. That the scepter of the wicked shall not rest on the land of the righteous. Look, this is our national anthem. God bless our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong. Then we come to our national pledge. I promise on my honor to be faithful. Yeah. So help me God. So this God that we are calling, we think that he's a joker up there, that we will be engaged in iniquitous ways, and we want political power. God forbid. So back to the John Kuma.
Yes, and I make an say who autopsy reporter and this in Ibia more who was young Casa said John Kuma. You're going to investigate.
Well, maybe to me, Kaubiaka won't send him. Sana will be asking to me, Kamikasa won't send him.
95.1.
Why? Oh, Christ, Okasa. What you do, the only Christ on Kasa. And I was here, he said, John Kuma, autopsy report, and Nanaya, I am being blunt, and I'm Mr. Kano, a cat of a Nunina. And the media may say, oh, yes, he said, John Kuma, but yes, he said, President Mills, because I mean, at the end of the day, President Mills was the president. With all due respect to John Kuma as an MP, a deputy minister, all due respect to him. But Sebe, are you
a better man?
Good. President Mills was the president of the Republic of Ghana, the first ever president to have died in office. Near see and the autopsy report no. Oh, Yantunchini, Yantunin to Asumdre Park, and I'm back to Asumdre Park, and I'm going Hopoto, and I think the media make part and I do so. Because I'm an President Mills and Namno. In Comodiani movie, oh, Nanado, oh, we are friends. So we were in Legon together, we university together, we played football together. You know, we did Kwame Nkrumah Ideological Institute together. So today, if he's in MPP and I'm in NDC, it doesn't mean we are enemies. And they say, Ujo Mahama Koma Unsaso de Man Nanado. And Akwenya Bae, Chemisha President, Nanado. Sorry, Nanaya. The first question they put to me after welcoming, Okoku, welcome. How are you doing? I said, fine, sir. You sure? I said, yes, sir. So what can I do for you? Those were the words of the president, His Excellency. What can I do for you? Nanaya. Oh, sir, can you please give me 2 V8? Can you buy a house at Transfer for me?
One didn't you know Park?
Good.
Mammy Miss Away, are you a better man?
You know me, Nanaya. I am not bitter. I am just principled.
Are you